Welcome to Passport to USA, your go-to source for mastering the U.S. citizenship interview with confidence. In this updated video, we bring you the latest 2025 civics questions, the newest Have You EV Year N400 questions, and the most frequently asked personal questions, all based on real interview experiences. These are the actual questions USCIS officers are asking right now. Today, we're excited to share a real-life U.S. citizenship interview example. In this case, the immigration officer did not follow the standard format, but instead asked a mix of personal details and yes/no questions, giving us an authentic look at how interviews can vary. Are you ready for your U.S. citizenship interview? Join us for an exclusive mock interview featuring a real applicant and expert guidance. Master the new N400 questions and boost your confidence. Learn what to expect and pass with flying colors. Let's get started on your journey to U.S. citizenship with Passport to USA.
Good morning. I'm here for my citizenship interview.
Good morning. What time is your citizenship interview appointment?
11:30 a.m.
Can I have your appointment letter and ID, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Please enter the building now. Take off your shoes and jacket, remove everything from your pockets, and put all items into the bin. Then walk through the metal detector. Here's your appointment letter and ID. Please use the elevator next to that door, go to the 3rd floor, and check in at customer service.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning. How can I assist you today?
Good morning. I'm here for my citizenship interview.
Can I see your appointment letter and ID, please?
Sure, here you go.
Let me check your information in our system. Wait, please. Do you have your green card with you?
Yes, I do. Here it is.
Thank you. I found your information. As part of the naturalization process, I need to complete a few steps before the interview. This will only take a few minutes. I'll take your picture and scan your fingerprints here. Please step closer and look at the camera.
Sure.
Now, can you please place your right index finger on the scanner?
Okay.
Now switch to your left index finger. Done. Everything looks perfect. Here is your appointment letter and your green card. Here is your waiting number as well. Please have a seat. The officer should be here in a moment. We will call your name or waiting number when your appointment is ready. Best of luck on your interview.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A 23, Sophie Marie Dubois.
That's me.
Good morning, I'm Immigration Officer Matthews. Today I will be conducting your U.S. citizenship interview.
Good morning, officer. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm good too, thank you for asking.
Great. Please follow me.
Sure.
Please come in and remain standing. You can place your belongings next to the chair.
Thank you.
Before we start the interview, I'm going to place you under oath. Could you please raise your right hand?
Sure.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Please take a seat.
Thank you, officer.
How was your travel to this place?
The journey to this location was smooth with no significant issues or delays.
How long did it take to get here?
It took me around 40 minutes.
How did you come here today?
My husband drove me here.
And where is he now?
He's waiting outside for me.
Have you ever been to this office before?
No, officer.
That's wonderful. Did you do anything fun over the weekend?
Not really. I was preparing for this interview.
Have you been feeling anxious about this interview at all?
Yes, I'm feeling a little anxious.
Don't worry. You will be fine. All right, now we are going to start our interview. Do you have any questions before we start?
Yes, I went to Canada for 7 days after I submitted the N-400 form. Could you please update this for me?
We'll review the entire application together, so when we reach that section, please point out the changes.
Okay, thank you.
Now I need to see your green card, your passport, and state-issued ID.
Here are my green card and ID. Apologies, officer, my passport expired 5 months ago, but I renewed it last month. Will that be a problem?
I understand. If your renewed passport is valid and properly documented, there shouldn't be an issue. However, I'll need to verify it, so please hold on for a moment. I'll also need your expired passport.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. You just promised me to tell the truth. Do you know what the truth means?
Yes, it means not telling lies.
Good. I expect you to answer truthfully today. If I detect anything false or misleading, I will have to stop the interview immediately. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, officer.
Now tell me, what is the purpose of your U.S. citizenship interview?
The purpose of my citizenship interview is to show that I am eligible and dedicated to becoming a U.S. citizen.
Why do you want to be an American citizen?
I want to apply for government jobs, vote, and travel freely.
Good. How long have you studied for the citizenship test?
I've studied every day for 6 months.
And how long have you waited for your interview since applying?
I have been waiting for around 7 months.
Now I will review your application form to make sure everything is correct. Do you have any questions before we start?
No, I don't have any questions.
Please say the answers loudly for me. What is your current legal name?
Sophie Marie Dubois.
Is Dubois your last name?
Yes.
What is your first name?
Sophie.
And middle name is Marie, correct?
Correct, officer.
How do you spell your last name?
Dubois.
Have you used any other names since you got your green card?
No, I haven't used any other name.
Some people change their name when they become U.S. citizen. So, would you like to change your current name?
No, officer, I don't want to change my current name.
Is that the same name as on your green card?
Yes, it is.
Were your parents married before your 18th birthday?
Yes, officer.
How tall are you, and how much do you weigh?
I am 5 feet 6 inches tall and weigh 117 pounds.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
How many times have you been married?
I have been married twice.
On what date did you wed your current spouse?
I married my current spouse on the 9th of March 2022.
Where did you get married?
Hudson House, Jersey City, New Jersey.
Can I see your original marriage certificate, please?
Sure, here you go.
Did you bring any documents to prove your marriage is legitimate?
Yes. I brought our tax returns for the last 2 years, joint bank statements, mortgage statement with both of our names on it, my health insurance copies, and some wedding photos.
Okay, thank you. What is your current spouse's legal name?
Pierre Dupont.
What is your current spouse's date of birth?
March 19, 1989.
What is your current spouse's current address?
My spouse's current address is the same as my current address.
Is your current spouse a U.S. citizen?
No, he is not a U.S. citizen currently.
Okay, where did you get married previously?
Lyon, France.
How did the previous marriage conclude?
The previous marriage ended peacefully through mutual understanding.
What caused your separation?
We realized our goals and values differed, making us incompatible.
I'm sorry you went through that. It must have been a difficult time.
I appreciate your kindness. It was difficult. But I've learned and grown from the experience.
Do you have any children with your ex-husband?
No, officer.
Well, do you have your divorce decree with you?
Yeah, I do have it.
Can I see it?
Sure, here you go.
All right. How many children do you have?
I have a son with my current spouse.
Great. He was born in the United States, correct?
Correct.
Can I have his birth certificate?
Sure, here it is.
Thank you. Do you and your spouse have any adopted children?
No, we don't.
What is your current spouse's current job?
He is an assistant manager at Walgreens in New Jersey.
How long has your spouse worked there?
He has been working there for about 5 years.
Do you have a job currently?
Yes, I do.
What is your job?
I am a customer service associate.
Who is your current employer?
Wawa, Bridgeton.
Where is it located, and what products or services the company does offer?
It is located at 1090 State Highway 77, Bridgeton, New Jersey 08302. It is a popular convenience store in the USA, known for its fresh and made-to-order food offerings.
How long have you been working there?
Since August 2019.
Have you worked anywhere else in the last 5 years?
No, that's it.
Okay, do your parents live here?
No, but my mother passed away when I was 9 years old.
I'm sorry for your loss. Can you tell me if your father is still alive?
Yes, my father is still alive and currently living in France.
Your father is not U.S. citizens, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Where were you born?
I was born in France.
So you are a citizen of France?
Yes, I am a citizen of France.
Do you have dual citizenship in other countries?
No, I am only a citizen of France.
According to our records, you've traveled outside the U.S. twice in the past 5 years. Is that accurate?
Yes, officer.
How many days in total did you spend outside the U.S.?
23 days.
Have you made any other trips since you submitted your citizenship application?
Yes, I have previously filled out this section. I need to update my information now.
What is that?
After submitting my N-400 form, I went to Canada for 7 days.
Could you provide the exact dates of your entire travel history?
I left the U.S. on December 23, 2024, and returned on December 29, 2024.
How many trips have you made outside the U.S. in the past 5 years?
I have taken a total of 3 trips. However, on my N-400 form, I originally listed only 2 trips. It needs to be updated to reflect all 3.
Can you describe your most recent trip? What was the purpose of your visit to Canada?
I recently visited Canada to attend a friend's wedding in Montreal. My trip was to celebrate with my friends and enjoy the festivities.
All right, please give me a moment to update them right now.
Thank you so much.
Got it. Do you have any other updates?
No, officer.
What is your current mailing address?
Sorry, officer, recently I have changed my address since submitting my application.
Can you please provide your new address?
291 North Laurel Street, Bridgeton, New Jersey 08302.
And what was your previous address?
789 Maple Avenue, Houston, Texas 77002.
Your spouse lives with you at your current address?
Yes, we are living together.
Is your current mailing address the same as your home address?
Yes, it is.
How long have you lived at the current address?
About 7 months.
So, we will use your new mailing address to contact you throughout the naturalization process.
Yes.
Have you submitted the AR-11 form to update your address with USCIS?
No, I didn't.
You are required to file the AR-11 form within 10 days of any address change.
I will ensure to do that in the future.
Let me update that for you. Thank you for letting me know.
Thank you, officer.
You've been a permanent resident for 5 years, is that right?
Yes.
You received your green card through the diversity visa program, is that correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Do you have an email address?
sophie.lyon@gmail.com.
Do you want the Social Security Administration to issue you an original or replacement Social Security card and update your immigration status with the SSA when you are naturalized?
Yes, I do.
What is your birthday?
July 17, 1993. Apologies, I made an error on my N400 application. Could you please correct my date of birth?
Sure, hold on please. Can you show me your original birth certificate?
Sure, officer, here it is.
Thank you. Please tell me your phone number.
I'm sorry, I changed my phone number 2 months ago. The new number is 95663988749. Can you please update this for me?
Yes, I'm updating it right now. Do you have a different phone number?
No.
Tell me your social security number, please.
572-86-7932.
Do you have any individual disabilities that require accommodation?
No.
Are you eligible to become a U.S. citizen?
Yes, officer. I have been a lawful permanent resident for 5 years.
When did you become a permanent resident?
I became a permanent resident on August 27, 2019.
All right. Let's move on the next section. Have you ever been in jail or prison?
No, I haven't.
What is prison or jail?
A place where prisoners are kept.
Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or a soldier in a prison or jail?
No, officer.
Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No, never.
Have you ever been involved in any way with forcing someone to have any kind of sexual contact or activity?
No, never.
What is forcing?
To pressure someone into doing something they don't want to do.
Have you ever worked for or been a part of any group, unit, or organization that committed genocide?
No, never.
What is an organization?
A group of people that work together.
Have you ever been on probation or parole?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No, never.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No, never.
What is military-type training?
Learning how to fight in combat.
Have you ever been a member of, or involved in, world communism?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason?
Yes, I have received a traffic ticket.
How many traffic tickets have you received, and what were the reasons for each citation?
I received one traffic ticket in 2024 for running a red light.
What was the fine for that ticket, and how did you resolve it?
The fine was $300, which I paid online.
Do you bring the traffic document with you?
Yes, here you go.
Thank you. Any other arrests?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. That's not a concern. Have you ever helped anyone to enter, or try to enter, the United States illegally?
No, never.
Do you believe in religious freedom?
Yes, I do.
What is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion or not practice a religion.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No, never.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No, never.
What does misrepresentation mean?
To lie.
Have you ever married someone to get immigration benefits?
Apologies, officer. Could you please clarify your question?
Did you ever marry so you could get green card?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No, never.
Do you know what communism is?
A political system in which the state controls everything.
What is a totalitarian party?
Government controls everything and people have no power.
Were you ever involved in not letting someone practice his or her religion?
No.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No, never.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No, never.
Do you know what drafted means?
To be selected for military service.
Were you ever involved in any way with forcing, or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations?
No, never.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No, officer.
What does to be convicted mean?
To be found guilty of a crime under the law.
What is prostitution?
Someone who sells sex.
Have you ever been involved in prostitution or solicited anyone for prostitution?
No, never.
Were you ever involved in any way with killing or trying to kill someone?
No.
Do you have any title or nobility in your native country?
No.
Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No, I don't.
Have you ever been involved in genocide, torture, or killing someone for political reasons?
No, never.
Now I need to ask you some questions about your tax returns. Have you filed your tax return for last year?
Yes, officer.
Do you have a copy of your tax return transcript available?
Yes, here you go.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen before?
No, never.
Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitative program?
No, never.
Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local elections in the United States?
No, never.
What is drug paraphernalia?
Equipment to make illegal drugs.
Do you know what illegal drugs or narcotics means?
Like cocaine, heroin.
Have you ever given any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No, never.
Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No, never.
Have you ever advocated for the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No.
Were you ever involved in any way with badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose?
No, never.
Have you ever participated in causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No, never.
What is suffering?
Physical or mental pain of a person.
Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way with the Nazi government of Germany?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted any sabotage?
No, never.
What is sabotage?
The act of harming or ruining something.
Did you ever use a weapon against another person?
No, never.
Do you know the meaning of weapon?
Like a knife or gun.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No, never.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, I'm willing to.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes, I'm willing to.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I do.
Can you explain to me what that is?
It means I pledge to support and stay loyal to my country in both good and bad times.
Are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes, I'm willing to.
Now, we will do the English reading and writing test and then the civics test. Do you know how to use a tablet?
Yes, I know.
We will start with the English test. Please look at the tablet in front of you. When you see a sentence, please read it out loud.
What is one right in the Bill of Rights?
Good. Now I will say a sentence, and I need you to write it down on the tablet. Please take the stylus. Freedom of speech is one right. Great. You passed the reading and writing tests.
Thank you.
Now let's move on to the civics questions. Have you studied civics portion?
Yes, I did.
Which version of the civics test did you study for?
I prepared using the 2008 version of the 100 official civics questions.
Good. That's the correct version. In this portion, I will ask you up to 10 questions, and you need to get 6 correct to pass. Please speak the answers loudly for me. First question. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years?
6.
What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Checks and balances.
Who makes federal laws?
Congress.
We elect a president for how many years?
4.
Name one U.S. territory.
Guam.
Why did the colonists fight the British?
Because they didn't have self-government.
Who was the first president?
George Washington.
Congratulations! You got 6 questions correct and passed the civics test.
Thank you.
Now please review the updated application on the tablet. Please ensure that all your information is accurate. Let me know if you'd like any further adjustments.
Okay. Everything looks correct.
Now, please read the Oath of Allegiance. Then print your name, sign, and date at the bottom of the page.
Done.
After reviewing your background and your application, I'm glad to say that you deserve to be a U.S. citizen. Congratulations! You passed your citizenship interview.
Thank you very much, officer. Thank you for updating my application.
Please give me a moment. I need to quickly complete a background check and make copies of your documents. I'll be back shortly.
Of course, no problem.
Okay. Thank you for waiting. I've completed all your copies. Here are your original documents, and I have your test results with you. Here is a copy of your test result.
Thank you, officer.
Now we can administer the oath.
Yes, that would be great.
Please stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I hereby declare, on oath, that I absolutely and entirely renounce
I hereby declare, on oath, that I absolutely and entirely renounce
and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince,
and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince,
potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen,
potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen,
that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies,
that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies,
foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law,
that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States,
that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States,
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
That I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law.
That I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law.
And that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
And that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. From now you are officially a U.S. citizen.
Thank you, officer.
I can give you back your paperwork, but I must keep your green card. Now I will print your naturalization certificate. It will take some time to print. So please wait for a while in the waiting area.
Sure.
After receiving your naturalization certificate, do not forget to check its accuracy before you sign in. And you must sign it with a black ink pen.
Okay.
Just a couple of other things you need to do. You need to update your Social Security status and to register to vote.
I will do.
You can also apply for your passport if you have any plan to travel outside of the U.S.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions at this point?
No. I don't have any questions. Thanks again.
Let me walk you out.